Hello, Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am Ghulam Hasan War, and today I'll teach you a grammar class, that's articles. Very important as per our English language is concerned and as per the examination is concerned. And this is a topic for everyone, whether these are students from lower grade to upper grade or secondary to higher secondary level, and even the teachers. Articles are actually adjectives, and there are two kinds of articles, and the words that we generally use in articles, it is a and it is an or an, the or the. There are two kinds of articles. Articles are only three, but kinds are two. One is indefinite and the second is definite. When we talk about indefinite articles, it is a and an or an, and definite article, that is the. But first of all, it is better to understand what indefinite means and what definite means. If I talk about indefinite, which means unidentified or unknown, which we do not know. But when we talk about definite, which means that is known, something that is already known, something that is identified. And this has the three pronunciations generally. This is not a, but this is a, written like this, and this is written as an in phonetic transcription, and here it is the, then the second is the, and then there is the, three pronunciations. But when there is a noun, before that, if that stands, that starts with a consonant sound, we write the. Suppose the book, because B is a consonant. If there is a vowel sound after that, we say, for example, THEORANGE, we have to read it as the orange or the elephant. Clear? Now, nothing to do with pronunciation part, but a, an and the or the. Now, when I talk about indefinite article, there are two, these are two, a and an. When I talk about a, article a, it is used with a common noun. It should be, if I talk about this, noun should be common, that means common noun. Number two, it should be, the noun should be countable, countable. Third, it should be not only countable but having consonant, but I can write first, it should be singular. And the fourth characteristic of this, where we use a before a noun, it should have a consonant sound, consonant sound. That's why I have written here, for example, a boy. So boy, it starts with b sound, it is a consonant sound, b, and if there are many boys, we can count them. So the second character is countable, the third singular. If there is only one, we can say a boy. If there are many, we cannot say a boys, because we cannot use a with plural. That's why I have written it here singular, and a with a consonant sound. That means I have already told you about b. So where can we use a? It should be a common noun, countable one, singular, and consonant sound. Then when I talk about an or an, it should be common noun, it should be a countable one, it should be singular, but only the difference is that a sound should be vowel. So we write, that's why I have written here some examples: a boy, a girl, a river, a tree, a building. Why I have written this? First, let me tell you. For example, when I talk about common noun, Boy, it is a common noun, girl is a common noun, but when we name a boy, Rashid, Bashir, it becomes proper. So we do not use here the here with a proper noun. No doubt sometimes we can use, but here not generally, because we use the generally with proper and other things, proper nouns. Now see, I am telling you the difference between a common noun and a proper noun. River, it is a common noun, but when we name it, it becomes proper. We can say Jahlim, that is proper noun. When I say a river, it is a common noun. Tree, we do not know which tree. When we name it, poplar tree, willow tree, chinar tree, apple tree, almond tree. So when we name it, it becomes proper. Now here, that's why we are writing with a common noun. Here, see, I have written here you, E-W-E, it is pronounced as Y-O-U. That's why I have written here a U. If we read it, no doubt it starts with a vowel letter. So what happens in English, sometimes there are consonant letters, those give us vowel sounds, and sometimes there are vowel letters, those give us these consonant sounds. We must remember and we must know. For example, I have written here honest man. It starts with H and it gives us vowel sound. So that's why I have written an honest man. So a U, see here, a 100 rupee note. I have written here one or one-sided plan. It starts no doubt with a vowel letter, but it sounds consonant. V is a consonant sound. So I write a 100 rupee note. I write a uniform because it starts with a consonant sound. Yeah, no doubt it is having it has this U as a vowel letter, but it sounds consonant. And unique plan, a unique plan, a university. So it is clear sometimes what happens when there are vowel letters, when they produce consonant sounds, we have to use a. And sometimes there are consonant letters, those produce as vowel sounds, we have to use an, if they are common, if they are countable, if they are singular. This is about generally about a and an, about indefinite article. Now where lies the problem? Problem lies generally where to use the, and I will give you some tips to use where you can use the as a definite article. So I shall drop it off. I have told you that when I use this the as a definite article, where do we use this definite article? Generally with proper or particular things. But sometimes what happens, there are some rules where we do not use the with proper nouns, with I can say with these personal names. For example, I am Hassan, or there is Rashid, Farooq, Bashir, we cannot say the. No doubt there are the exceptions that I will tell you to discuss in this lecture. Now the is a definite article, and I have already told you that it is pronounced in three ways, the, and the, that I have told you. Now where do we use this the definite article? First of all, when we repeat a noun in a sentence, whether it is a singular, whether it is a plural, whether it is having consonant sound, whether it has a vowel sound, whether it is countable and uncountable. I have forgotten to tell you countable noun. We use a generally with countable. For example, I say a boy, a girl. When there are many boys that can be counted, girls that can be counted, pens that can be counted, tables that can be counted. Then, so it should be a countable means that we can count, and when we talk uncountable, which means we cannot count. So which we cannot count. For example, I write a word here, F-L-O-U-R, flower. I have written here a flower. I cannot say a flower. Here is a flower. See, pronunciation for the words is same. It is not flow as generally people read it. No, it is flower, it is flower. But it is uncountable, it is countable. So here I can write a flower, here I can say flower. आटा जिसे आप कहते हैं. Okay. Now let me come to the point, the, article the. So the first rule is that when we repeat a noun in a sentence or in a passage, whether it is common, whether it is proper, whether it is singular or plural, whether it is countable or uncountable, when we repeat it at the second time we use the, because it becomes identified, recognized, already known. That's why we use the. For example, I saw an old man at the gate. An old man, because it starts with a vowel sound. That's why I have singular, an old man. I saw an old man at the gate. The man or the old man is very weak. So second time I am talking about the, so it becomes particular. So this is the first rule. When we repeat a noun, any kind of noun, so we use article the. So where we use article the before proper names to give it a common noun shape. What does it mean before proper names to give it a common noun shape? For example, generally we do not use with proper names, that means person names. If we call a person, we cannot say the Rashid, the Bashir, the Iqbal, the Ghalib. We cannot say so because we don't use the with proper names. But sometimes when we want to give it a common noun shape, for example, there is a boy in our, there is a student in our class, he is playing wonderfully, and whole the class, that means all the students in the class call him Tandulkar. His actually name is Bashir, but they call him as Tandulkar. There we can say Bashir is the Tandulkar of our school. Bashir is the Tandulkar of our area. Or one of the girls, she sings very good, wonderfully good. So what happens, girls don't call her by her name. For example, her name is Sita or her name is Halima. So they call her by the name of Lata Mangeshkar. Halima or Sita is the Lata Mangeshkar of our school. It means she sings so sweet. So there only can we use the with the person name, otherwise not. Otherwise generally we do not write the before the names of the proper names, proper persons I mean to say. I cannot say the Iqbal, I can say Iqbal is the greatest poet. I can say not the Ghalib, I can say Ghalib was one of the famous poets of Urdu. Now nations and communities, we use the before nations and communities. What does this mean? For example, Indian, I am Indian. He is the Indian, the Pakistani, the Afghani, the USA. Now why so the USA? This is the nation, then the community, the Muslim, the Hindu, the Sikhs, etc., the Christians. So we call them the English people, what I mean to say, the English people. So when we name the community, there we use the. And that's why nations and communities. We use article the before the titles of honor. What does this mean, titles of honor? For example, when we want to write an application to our principal, what students, what you generally do? You write the principal, फिर government higher secondary school dash dash. So you do not write the government higher secondary school. You write the with principal. So title of honor, the headmaster, the director of school education. So that's why we use the chief education officer, the police inspector. So this is title of honor. We use article the before the titles of honor, not with the names. Then There I have given you the headmaster, the principal, etc. We use article the before the names of oceans and seas. The Indian Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Red Sea, the Black Sea, the etc. etc. So we use article the before names of seas and oceans, before the names of lakes. For example, I have written here the Dal Lake, the Wular Lake, etc. And you know, we use article the before the family names. For example, the Khans, the Dars, the Hajis, the Smiths, the Loons, the Wanis, etc. We can write the before the family names. And we write article the before important dates, the ordinals, the 15th of August, the 26th of January, etc. And historical or important events, the mutiny, etc. etc. Now these are where we can use, but sometimes what happens, students get confused, because when I talk about we use particular things not with proper nouns, no doubt these are proper nouns but not with proper persons. We do not use article the with. There are some, for example, when I talk about institutions, in our area there are some schools, institutions, girls higher secondary is there, boys higher secondary, college is there. We cannot say the college, we cannot say the girls higher secondary, we cannot say the boys higher secondary, no, not at all. We can say, that's why we write the principal government higher secondary school. So we do not write article the before these institutions. Or hospitals are there, prisons are there, we cannot write article the. But sometimes, for example, I am going to school. When you say you are the students, and you say when you are you say I am going to school, you are not you do not say I am going to the school, I am going to school. But there are exceptions. If your father, or if your parents, or if your elder brother or elder sister, she goes to your school, she can say I am going to the school where my sister studies, I am going to the school where my son or where my daughter studies. There it becomes a particular then at that time. There we can use article the before a school, otherwise not. I am going to the college. It means that there are some more schools and you are going to visit a particular school. There we can use article the. So we do not use article the before many things. Then personal names, not institutions, not with days of the week. We cannot write the Sunday, the Monday, the Tuesday, etc. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. See, there are the festivals, important festivals in our country, and we cannot say the Diwali. We can say, okay, they are coming on Diwali, they are coming on Eid, they are coming on Nowruz, like that. So we do not say the Nowruz, we do not say the Diwali, we do not say the Eid. So this is very important to remember. And we do not use article the with festivals. That means we do not use article the with magazines and journals, and those only we can use with daily newspapers that come out daily, but not the magazines or journals that come that are sessional or yearly. We do not use article the before this. So this is where we have to be very cautious while. So that's why I have just given it in one go. Here I have used article the in the circle. Then, for example, if the first one I talk about repeated nouns. When we repeat a noun, whether that is a singular, that is a plural, that is having a vowel sound, and that is having a consonant sound. And I have forgotten to tell you, because students may be what is this vowel sound and what is this consonant sound. You just remember A, E, I, O, U, these are vowel letters, but these give us 20 vowel sounds. There are 26 letters, these 26 letters give us 44 sounds. Among these 44 sounds there are 20 consonant sounds, sorry, 24 consonant sounds and 20 as vowel sounds. So, I am talking about sounds, I am not talking about letters. That is why I have written in the beginning EWE. So, that is when you pronounce the word, that is you, that is not you. So, it also affects the pronunciation part, affects even the grammar part. For example, if you say I have seen dash EWE grazing or on a road, you cannot say an you, you can say a you. So, that is what I say when I talk about a consonant sound and a proper this vowel sound. When we make any kind of sound, for example, if I am talking about a vowel sound, generally the air comes out through our lungs, it comes through throat, and there are different organs in our mouth like tongue, teeth, etc., upper part of the mouth, lower part of the mouth. When we say something, when we make a sound, when we produce a sound, when air comes freely out without any obstruction, without any difficulty from our mouth, it comes freely out, that sound is called as a vowel sound. And when there is an obstruction while calling, while saying something, for example, I say A, see, the sound comes easily out. When this air comes freely out. When we say B, so our lips close. So any sound that is obstructed partly or fully in our mouth, so that sound is a consonant sound. And I have already told you what is a countable and noun and what is a uncountable noun. Uncountable means which we cannot count. For example, rice is there. For example, flour is there. Flour, I say. For example, there sugar is there. But nowadays, sometimes when we see the cubes, sugar cubes, so waiter can also say us, how many sugars do you want? So he means to say, how many sugar cubes do you want? 1 or 2. So there it becomes countable, whereas when we see it in sacks, there it is uncountable. There that becomes countable. So we must know the difference between a countable and uncountable. So it is now clear. So when I was talking, let me remind you now, there are mainly two kinds of articles. These are actually demonstrative these adjectives, and these are a and an, these are indefinite, and then there is the, that is a definite article. That means identified or unidentified, known or unknown, unknown or unknown. That's why we say a pen, we do not say which one. Or for example, we say a book, we do not know which book. When I say English, I say the English book, the mathematics book, like that. So that becomes particular or that becomes proper when we name a thing. So articles are of two kinds. One is what? Indefinite, and the second is definite. In indefinite there are two articles, one is a and second is an or an. Then when I talk about definite, there is the. And in indefinite article, how we use it, keep 3 C's in your mind, 3 C's and S when I talk about a. For example, first of all, common noun. You must know the difference between a common noun and a proper noun. When we name a thing or name a person, that is a proper. When we just say tree, we do not know which tree. When we say river, we do not know which river. That is a common noun. When I say boy, we do not know which boy. Or when we say girl, we do not know which girl. But when we name it, that becomes proper. When we do not name it, that is a common. Okay? And sometimes there are many chairs in our room, and we make something proper to a broken chair also. For example, I tell the peon, so please get that broken chair out. Get that broken chair here. Get the broken chair here. I can say the broken chair. Other chairs are there and one is broken. I can say the broken, like that. And sometimes we use article the with comparative form, also with proverbs. For example, the higher we go, the cooler it is. The more we have, the more we want. And I hope that you might have understood now articles, how important these are, because generally when people speak things, they just use these articles. Whenever there isn't the need of these articles, they just use, mostly this article the is the word that is mostly used in English language, but most people use it where we do not need it to use, where we do not need it to, it is not necessary to use. That's why in our speaking we must be able, all the students should know where to use these articles, not only for the purpose of examination, but it is very necessary when we speak things. So grammar helps us here in two things: how to speak English correctly. One thing, it helps us, or it helps the students just to pass the examination. So it corrects us where we must speak what. And that's why in learning English, in learning the language, these sickles, these four sickles, what four sickles? The L, S, R, W. That means listening, then speaking, then reading and writing. So that's why I have chosen, I have been asked just to discuss, because this is not the topic, article is not the topic that we only share with our 7th class students. From the beginning up to the higher standard, up to the secondary and higher secondary level, we need articles to remember. And I hope that you will repeat this exercise at home, and you would have written it. You will have written it in your notebooks, and you will just try. And I hope you would have learnt this rule, and you would have noted these things in your notebook, and you will write different sentences. You will find more and more exercises in your notebook. Hope that you will do these exercises at home and fill up the blanks with suitable articles. Thank you very much.